get in and really maul Birdie, this can be a tough matchup for Birdie. On the other side, Birdie can kind of do the same to her. It's just a question of who can get things started faster. And with, I gotta tell you, with that whiff punish game coming out of Fuudo right now, there's got to be something very impressive from MenaRD for him to keep up.
But you know, it's interesting because Birdie doesn't have a great wake-up game, right? I mean, most characters don't, but you know, I'm curious to see if Fuudo is going to try to change it up a little bit, be a little more aggressive than he was against Momochi. Like we said, he played very footsies, very fundamental based, but I feel like that's the right way to play against Momochi.
Okay.
You know, maybe against MenaRD, he's sensing something different. Maybe doesn't want to give MenaRD any chance to build any momentum, so he's going to want to go in.
Certainly there's no wake-up EX Dragon Punch to worry about.
Right, exactly.
Birdie does not have those options. We talked about the wake-up Zonk. It's not that great. It's not. Wake up EX command grab is throw invincible, but like it's not like he has one catch-all solution.
Right.
So he's gonna have to play a little bit differently. I'm sure they are both very capable of it, of course. We're in the top 4 here at Brooklyn Beatdown, starting things off.
And we saw this with Fuudo going up against Alucard. He was using the microphone a lot, just to kind of as a weird zoning tactic, but I don't know if that's going to work necessarily as well against Birdie. Look at Fuudo with awareness to not cancel that standing heavy punch just in case he didn't punish in time. Now here we go. MenaRD, see this is why I was worried about the whiff punishing game from Fuudo, is that Birdie's buttons are very far.
Right. But they're long. They have a lot of recovery. Oh, what? Fuudo with reactions or option select. I'm not sure. He's a very good tech monster. I wouldn't be surprised if that was an OS, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was a reaction either.
Right. He saw the armor and then canceled the standing heavy punch into the EX Flying Peach to beat the armor out as quickly as possible.
MenaRD just has to let that. Oh, well, it's an OS. You just block. Right. If there's nothing there, you grab it.
He has definitely done that a couple of times this week, a few times this weekend. He has definitely added it to a lot to his arsenal.
Perfect jump timing. Fuudo has excellent movement, and he's really made that count today.
Okay, he's going to be able to get a combo with Nadeshko here into the. Oh no, he missed it, but is able to grab. Yeah, the armor can't get through the grab.
That will be stunned. Should be the round. It's going to be easier for Fuudo to close it out. So, a ton of movement from him. Excellent pressure from him. Option selects or reactions, either way, it looked very strong, very convincing.
But again, it does look a little different than what he was doing against Momochi.
Oh, sure, it should be, as you said.
Cross-up jump light kicks on MenaRD's wake-up, so he is definitely trying to apply a little bit more pressure, play a little bit more aggressive, and that's, you know, not only the player matchup, but the character matchup as well. Now I hear a character select here. Not sure.
Did you go to Laura?
MenaRD has a pocket Laura, but I don't think that this is going to be a change. I think he's going to stick with Birdie.
You are correct. We'll see if he can make an adaptation. I think number one thing to think about is how Fuudo moved around. He was weaving in and out of Birdie's buttons. He was jumping out at the right times, dashing, and that's well, an error there to start.
Good anti-air from MenaRD. That trade is always going to be in his favor because just keep Mika out. Again, that standing heavy punch. Oh, man. What?
It is more of a range game right now for Mena. You can see the way he's pressing buttons is not quite as wildly. He's waiting for Fuudo to react. Well, that was the one moment where he did not. He tried to be too active.
Oh, but finally MenaRD gets his signature turnaround headbutt.
Slide.
Again, beating the armor. And that's going to take it. Yeah, that's going to be the end of that round.
2 times in a row like that, and it coming out as quickly, I feel like that's not been slick, but I'm very impressed either way.
Yeah, there must be like a longer armor.
There's more hit stop.
Yeah.
I mean, hit stop.
Hit stop, yeah. Fuudo so far has looked very, very strong in this. And despite the fact that MenaRD has kept it close in a lot of these rounds, it still feels like Fuudo has been mostly in control. He's had all the right reads and all the right reactions in the key moments.
Wake up button.
And now Fuudo on deck for that critical art. No, he's going to spin one of the bars for the EX Flying Peach to get the standard.
That should be stun. That should be the round. And that's going to be the game. It's, again, a very fast game. It's 2-0 for Fuudo. We just saw him 3-0 Momochi. And he's on his way to doing the same against Mena.
Fuudo, again, we've talked about how consistent he is. He's a former EVO champion in Street Fighter 4. Very, very talented player. He is one of the gods of Virtua Fighter.
Yes.
And that is one of the hardest fighting games to learn and play. And that game is all about reads and learning and recognizing the patterns of your opponent. And Fuudo has definitely brought all of that talent into the Street Fighter world.
Yeah, it's a tech-heavy, option-select-heavy game, and you can see that in his game as well. Oh, you know, mentioned before, this is a battle of somebody born in 85. Fuudo versus MenaRD. Much more recently, he's a teenager still.
But again, the cool thing about Street Fighter, giving a guy like MenaRD the opportunity to travel the world, play everywhere, including here at the Barclays Center in New York.
Oh, okay, so now he's seen slide enough that he's going into neutral jump, medium kick. There's punish.
He's going to want to keep playing here. He's got to do something, otherwise his road is going to end right here, right now, because from the same side, I should say. Oh, no, he did not get there yet.
Sweep. Oh man, I don't know. That is the kind of tool that I love to see. It's not the go-to for most people. It has enough startup that I think it convinced Fuudo that he could jump. Fuudo, no OS jump back or anything like that.
Look at that. That time Fuudo just stayed on the ground, blocked the can, was able to punish the turnaround headbutt. Oh my god, the stun already. Whiffing the command throw to build a little extra meter. And here we go, reset in the corner, just goes for the regular throw. And then the cross-up, he should have been able to combo off that cross-up.
MenaRD is maybe 2 hits away from doing this.
Oh, he went for the command throw, beautiful stun.
Nadeshko's already gone.
Yeah, gonna avoid Nadeshko. Oh, the B reversal!
That was enough?
What the? That was so much damage, holy, wow. I swore that Fuudo was going to have one last chance, but there is the damage potential of Birdie. We talked about how much he can do damage-wise for comebacks, and that was a perfect example right there. MenaRD is on the board, still alive, still fighting here against Fuudo.
I love the idea of him just using can in reaction to Mike.
Yeah.
Why not? Set it up. It's more valuable. And again, we have this zoning type of style from MenaRD's Birdie. Oh, wow.
A little too far.
Oh, that's Fuudo. Perfect space.
Oh, nice counter hit towards medium kick. Was able to combo that. Again, good reactions, good hit confirms from Fuudo. You see him back off now, playing that space. But there's the problem right there, is that a lot of Birdie's moves are really far. So even if you do whiff punish them, you know, the Flying Peach has the potential to miss unless you EX it. But it doesn't matter. Fuudo gets the hit here. He's going to be able to launch into the wingless airplane. And now Fuudo at match point to move into losers finals.
Role play against Justin Wong.
This match right here, the loser gets 4th place. Winner moves on to still have a shot for that $20,000 first place prize.
Somebody like Fuudo, I feel it's very tough to hit with EX Dolphin. It's just too slow startup on him.
Right.
Reactions are too strong. Now Mena fighting from the corner. Trying to find the button to keep Fuudo out, and he hasn't been able to do so.
Yeah, but again, you see right there, reacting to the microphone right away with the can. Okay, here we go.
It's punishable, you know, and most characters don't get anything credible there, but Mika does.
Yeah, not only is it just the punish, but it's also the corner carry.
Right. Into this exact kind of situation. Left, right for what?
Stays in the front. But you know what? Nadeshko missed. Very fortunate for MenaRD, so he's going to live thanks to that. Sweep, not going to connect, and Fuudo did not have any meter for an EX Flying Peach to counter, and again, just catches him with a light headbutt like that.
Look at how Fuudo plays with his movement. He's so consistently outside of Birdie's range, and when he's in, it's very much on his own terms. Look at that. Dashed in just in case. Didn't work out. Okay, fine. Back up. Yep. Feeling confident.
And we've seen MenaRD whiff a lot of stand heavy punches, stand medium kicks, just because, and that's not by accident. Fuudo is staying right outside that range. He is the best at maintaining ranges from his opponent.
Look at the time now, 9 seconds on the clock. Birdie, no whiff punish. He remains alive. He's got to get something big. That is going to cut off a lot of the time.
Yeah. Oh, he went in? Whoa, I thought Fuudo was going to run, and I think MenaRD thought the same. He woke up with an EX headbutt, but Fuudo instead went in, did a little bit more damage, and was able to take it against MenaRD. Fuudo on to losers finals now, where he is going to be fighting against Justin Wong.
Well, today, the babies from 1985 were victorious. Hey, that's the top three: Tokido, Justin Wong, and Fuudo.
All right, let's go.
Something about that year.
Let's go, old men.
Oh, yeah, to you, that's a baby.
Exactly. But yeah, Fuudo now going up against Justin Wong. And of course, you know, Justin Wong has always been one of the best players from the United States, maybe one of the greatest fighting game players of all time. You know, Tokido, Justin are always in that conversation of being good at so many different fighting games.
That's two of the top three.
Yep, exactly. And Justin Wong, of course, recently, you know, concentrating a little bit more on the game. And
yeah.
And the interesting thing about it, in conversations with him, he was like, you know, I'm playing really well this weekend, but